Anyway, hey y'all, this is my first YouTube video, so bear with me, please. I don't know what I'm doing yet, you know? Don't kill me for the awkwardness, bro. I'm getting there. I'm still learning. My name is Jaden A Beats. Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna be showing y'all how I make hard, dark trap beats, specifically catered towards artists like 21 Savage, Future. Just think of like any basic rapper that you like. This is basically in their lane. You know, these type of beats are made by producers like Southside, Metro Boomin, you know, the famous producers like me. You said not yet? Damn. Alright, bro. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My goal is to get to 200 subscribers by the end. I don't know why I said it like that. 200 subscribers by the end of this year, which is coming up. Fingers crossed. Also, make sure to comment down below which type of videos you guys want in the future. Lastly, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Jaden A Beats. That's Jaden A Beats, not Jaden A or Jadena. It's Jaden A Beats. I'm going to be using a sample from one of my sample kits, Bloodshed. You can find loops like this and 9 others. Let's hear the sample. What y'all think? Why did I expect an answer? I'm in my room all by myself. It doesn't matter, bruh. I know y'all is saying that's the best sample ever created in mankind, because I know that it is, because I made it myself from scratch. For right now, let's get into how to actually start a beat. Like, what do you need when you have a sample? The first thing you want to get is a good amount of drums. I already have all my drum kits in this folder. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have drum sounds for different types of vibes that you're going for. So for this vibe, I'm gonna just mostly use this Raz Secrets Volume 1 drum kit because it has a bunch of industry standard trap drums, you know what I'm saying? I'll usually use my own drum kit that I did make called Money Counter. First things first, 808s off rip. 808 patterns are super important in trap. If your 808s don't slap, then your beat's whack. That's generally my rule. Some sauce that I can give you is, you know, the channel volume all the way up. The boost, only 1%. For the envelope, you don't necessarily have to have all of these, like, you don't have to do it like this, or this. For the most part, for the envelope, you'll be fine if you just decrease the attack and decrease the release. It'll basically do the same thing as what I did previously, for those of you that know what I'm talking about. So a semitone down from E is D sharp. So that's how I know, like, when I play it. Hold on. It's basically to the pitch of the root note of the melody. If your 808s aren't in tune while also not hitting, then honestly your beat just sucks. Your 808s need to be in tune 100%. Some more secret sauce, not really secret, would be to have the velocities of these 808s all the way up along with the volumes. But for beats like this, you don't want to get too complex with like 808 rolls and whatnot, because the mainstream rappers like 21 and that, even though it's cool to have 808 rolls in your beats, for certain artists they don't really need it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really need all of that fancy smancy stuff because they already carry that department of like, you know, occupying the space of a song without the need of like super crazy drums. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll learn. I'm here to teach you on me. So basically what I'm going to do real quick is just lay out an 808 pattern and analyze what I did. So be right back. Okay, here's the full 808 pattern. I'm Kenyan, so whenever I'm seasoning food or I'm eating food, I expect a little bit of spice. Not because it's needed, but just because it's nice to be there. You know, it's nice to have it. You know what I mean? It's nice to have that extra flair. And that's the same type of logic you want to have for your beats. If your beats don't have that type of, you know, oomph or that type of feeling, then that'll most likely make an artist not want to hop on it. It's not necessarily that it's bad. It's just missing some ingredients is all. You know what I mean? It honestly just depends on what vibe you're going for. Yeah, and that's about it, honestly, for the clap. I'm like, you could try to do something like that, but honestly, I don't really like to do it that much because that's what the snare's for. Snares. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go to money counter for the snare. But on to the hi-hats. What I usually like to do for my hi-hats is I like them to be short and crisp. Crisp. No gang affiliation. And I'll just play around with it until I reach my liking. Now that I hear the hi-hat pattern, that's another thing that you can dictate. Is the tempo of the beat too slow, too fast? It's basically what the hi-hat does, because it keeps the rhythm. And if there's like a slow rhythm, then what I'd usually do, like for this beat, I'm gonna just increase it to like maybe 67, let's hear. Yeah, so like 67, like comparing it to 65, right? Nice vibe going, but then with 67, it just feels a lot faster, right? It feels a lot faster, even though it's not entirely that much faster. It just feels a lot faster. So one trick that you can do for your 808s, wow, for your hi-hats, sorry, put a note at the end at like the 9. Press Command or Control, whichever system you're using, Windows or Mac. go to Control L to elongate all of these notes, make them legato. And honestly, for rolls, the best sauce that you can have is to select one with Command and press Alt A for the arpeggiator. So this, for instance, sounds a lot different than like this. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on which one you want, honestly. I'm gonna go with the first option though, just because I'm gonna just add the hi-hat rolls and analyze what happened afterwards. So be back in another minute. Okay, now here's the full hi-hat pattern. Super fire in my opinion. If you're wondering why these low notes are hitting, that's honestly, again, just a bounce thing to give it more bounce. I feel like the main tip I can give any producer trying to really work on their drums is to focus more on the bounce and simplicity of the beats rather than the complexity and like how to make it sound like beat battle-ish. You know what I mean? Like crazy. Like literally the next sound that I'll add is an open hat. And this is gonna be a cool trick that I'm gonna show you. Instead of having it hit like, I think it's, instead of doing it like that, which is super boring, what I usually do is I'll boost it up a little bit just because I feel like this sound is kind of low. Play with the inwards knob, the fade in knob, just to give it more of a reverse feeling. Lower the volume a little bit. So that way it fades into the clap. And that's about it, honestly. To sum up any of the points that I have, because I really don't feel like I explained a lot, honestly, when it comes to making beats, all that I can really say is practice, practice, practice. I started producing on my phone on an app called Caustic, which was on like my Samsung phone at the time. So when it came to like that transition from producing like on my phone to then producing on FL Studios, it was rough, but I practiced every single day, and eventually I started getting better at how to, like, you know, properly add 808 patterns, or how to add the right rolls when it's needed, or the usage of a right like snare. I didn't even get into like the nitty gritty of like, you know, snare rolls or like percussion, like perks, you know, sound effects and whatnot. Cause I mean, for right now as a beginner, it's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like right now, your main priority should be like understanding what each elemental drum is. And this lineup that I have right now for my drums, this describes basically everything that you need for a beat. But for right now, that's the end of the video. We made it, you know. I really didn't give y'all a lot of sauce, but it's the first video, bro. You can't expect me to give you the sauce like that, bro. Since that's the end of this video, I'm gonna just wrap it up and say thank you for even being here. If you actually made it to the end of the video, bro, you a real one, bro. You a real one. I'll give you that, bro. I expected you to click out by now, but you stuck around to hear this beat. So I appreciate you for stopping by. Especially since I most likely sent you this video anyway. Moving on though, make sure to hit that like button if you liked it, because that's literally what it was made for. Duh. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Again, 200 subs, end of the year. Can we hit it? I don't know yet. I'm not going to jinx it though, on me. Make sure to comment down below which type of videos you want to see in the future. I have a lot of ideas. I'm thinking about doing beat challenges. I'm thinking about, running like a timer, do like a 10-minute cook up. You know what I'm saying? It all just depends on you guys, for real. Because you're the stars. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to please you and to build you guys up as a fan base. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, make sure to follow me on my social medias at Jaden A Beats. And without further ado, I'm out. Peace.